Hey guys, just gonna go over this Candle Warrior. It's the epic troop. It's definitely worthy of being epic as opposed to fucking the other shitty troop, because this one is actually quite useful. Similar to a Goblikazi, it's only going to be useful when it dies. It's not going to be useful for while it's alive. Um, so yeah, you want it to die pretty quick, which can be quite tough because it's got an exceptionally good defense at 242. Um, so its skill is when it dies, it'll leave a yellow thing on the ground, and any troops that walk in that yellow thing are going to get an attack buff, and it's a significant buff as well, and it lasts 30 seconds, which is basically the entire length of an arena battle. So it basically lasts all match, or all game, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to go over its movements individually because it's a fucking Goblikazi, basically. So I'm going to use it in, kind of real world situations. Number one, I found it particularly good against Manticore. My timing was a bit off there on the active. And you need them to die, and the unfortunate thing is they aren't going to die until basically the end here, where you're not going to have as much troops, but you can still, that last little hurrah there, you'll get a damage boost with them. And the reason they don't die is because of that good defense and all the brawlers and pilgrims you have to have in your form to actually keep your other troops alive. So in that sense, they may not be that useful against some of the other bosses because of how long it takes to actually for them to die. Whether they'll work at lower level to die earlier, I don't know. I haven't tested that, but that could potentially work. But there's a noticeable a boost I get with these for sure. I'm consistently over 100 million with them in my form, whereas without them, I definitely wasn't getting over 100 million consistently. And the highest I've got so far with the Mina is about 115 million. So they're definitely going to be good for Manticore. I tried them against Cerberus, pretty hopeless, because again, you need them to die to be useful, and at that point, Cerberus was stage 3, so basically everything died pretty quick. Whether they'll work in stage 1, I don't know. So we're going to go to the arena and show you how you'd use them in the arena, I guess. See if we can find someone. Someone I can... Oh, I gotta fight that because it's... fuck it. Try to find something we can use them on. This will work, I think, maybe. It's a lot of voodoos though, so... this might be too many voodoos. We'll see if it works. Yeah, too many voodoos. So that was a fail. Just need to keep a few more troops alive, so we'll just drop these 4 and add. We'll actually just add some magic apprentices and we should win this quite comfortably because the magic apprentices will nullify his voodoo dolls. That'll keep more troops alive and we should be able to vaporize Dave here. So yeah, they can absolutely boost the troops in that yellow circle. Can't really use them against that. If there's any Vlads or fucking Davisons around, we can show them in action. They're not going to be particularly useful against Harrison because they increase the attack speed as well. No, they increase the attack speed. Yeah, they might be useful against Harrison. I've just found them useful against Davison in particular. They just can absolutely vaporize him. Might pause it. No, I found a Celine, so we can use a Windra. So I just put them here. They'll get killed here pretty quick, and that's just going to boost all the troops around here. And then your troops are going to walk forward into the yellow, which is going to boost all the frost archers and everything. Just make the battle a bit quicker. Use a Windra. I like to use it right there, just so I get that yellow for the second part of the phase where the troops will walk forward into it, and then you'll get that boost at the end. Alright, here's Vlad with a lot of voodoos, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to put them here and here. Because you want them to die, and they're going to die up there. And then they'll create yellows around here, and then that's where all your troops are going to walk into. And yeah, it's going to help just quicken shit up, and even if you lose your ballistas, your frost archers are going to walk up in there too. You'll see that one ballista there did over 1 million damage. So even with all those fucking voodoos trying to take out my single loads, it didn't really matter too much. Alright, here we go. Right. Where is it? So we'll put this back how it was. We should be able to vaporize Dave here. Even if we don't vaporize Dave, the troops are going to be in that yellow, and that's going to help vaporize the rest of his troops. Because the main issue with Davison is that fucking once he dies, his troops are still goddamn immortal. And yeah, that's going to help a lot against Davison, those things. We might just call it there. Alright guys, this is a useful troop for sure. You're going to want maybe a couple of them at least. I don't think you'll need more than a couple. And yeah, thanks for watching.